Welcome to this special event hosted by Ask the Artist. Before the live interview or lesson begins, we would like to briefly go over how this question and answer system works. When the live event is in progress, you may post questions for the artist or studio team to answer using the social stream chat box just to the right of the video, as shown here. In order to post questions, you will first need to log in using either your Twitter or Facebook account, like so. Doing it this way will allow the questions that you post to simultaneously show up on the Ask the Artist website, which pulls content from our Twitter and Facebook feeds. Please understand that the artist will be picking and choosing questions to answer and will be answering questions at their leisure. Please do not attempt to pressure or rush the artist or to spam or repost the same question repetitively in the chat box. Just be patient and the artist will try to get through as many questions as possible. If your question is not answered for any reason, it does not mean that it was a bad question. The artist can only get through so many questions during one event and hence may need to skip over some questions. If your first question is not answered, you are welcome to try to ask a second question. All participants are free to ask more than one question during the event. Please understand that artists that host live lessons may have to answer less questions during the event due to the time and concentration it requires to conduct a live tutorial. Please note that some of the Ask the Artist project's patrons or sponsors may have special line cutter passes that will allow them to ask their questions to the artist first. An Ask the Artist staff member will ask which participants have this pass just prior to the start of the interview. After the line cutters ask their initial questions, then the artist will begin taking questions from everyone else. If you would like to support the Ask the Artist project, you may also become one of our patrons by looking for Ask the Artist on patreon.com. If you are already one of our patrons and possess special access to private interviews, please wait until the end of the event to see if the artist will be able to host a post-interview chat. We will contact you if this is the case. This live event will be recorded and uploaded to the Ask the Artist web portal after the event has ended. If you have to leave the event early for any reason and would like to be notified when this video is posted, you can follow the Ask the Artist project on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, or YouTube. Just visit the Ask the Artist web portal to be directed to all our social networks. If you are interested in finding out about more upcoming live interviews or live lessons with popular artists or studios, please follow us on one of these social networks. The Ask the Artist project works with 7 different groups that host weekly interviews with viral artists within the fields of design, music, film, literature, animation and games, fine art, and art theory, including art education and art business. You may learn more about these different groups from our website. The Ask the Artist project relies on a team of exceptional volunteers whose support allows us to host live interviews and lessons with famous artists on a weekly basis. If you are interested in joining the Ask the Artist team to help out the project, please take a moment to fill out our volunteer application form. You can also suggest popular artists or studios for us to interview or to host live lessons with by completing our interview suggestion form. Thank you very much for participating in this Ask the Artist event. Please feel free to invite others to join this event with you via your social networks or word of mouth. The live event will begin shortly.